Welcome to the greatest podcast in the world.
So right before we started recording, you were making armpit fart noises.
Comedy at its bestest.
All right, so this week, here's a quick intro to the podcast, the greatest podcast ever, also known as the Cats and Cradle podcast. What are we talking about today, Johnny?
We talk about, your turn.
And then we also add a little bit of...
Yeah, and also...
So we really talk about some what-if scenarios. What would you do if you won the lottery? What would you do if you could go back in time and see an event?
You can't tell the last one. You just have to listen in.
And what would you do if... There may or may not be a movie that was reviewed on a podcast that does not review movies.
And there may or may not be a movie that will be reviewed next podcast, so make sure you're listening.
Yeah, so those are just a few of the things that we hit up. We thank Brandon for hitting it, and on that note...
Hit it.
Oh, yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Welcome back. We're happy to have you this episode of the podcast.
Yeah,
Thanks for hitting it, Brandon.
Oh, wait, what?
You just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, man.
I thought, like...
Dude, we're doing the podcast. Get your head out of your butt.
So, you're like, thanks for hitting it, Brandon. I was like, wait, what? Is he hitting it right now? I was like, whoa.
No, he just
he just hit it. Yeah.
That's how it goes, man. Jeez. Are you focused? Like, dude, you got to be focused.
My head is in the game.
Okay, you got school coming up.
Oh, my gosh.
You got to be focused for school.
Oh, okay. I would rather have, like, you know how school, like, there's a bunch of days off. There's a bunch of teacher.
And service days.
Yeah. I would rather have longer summer than, like, I'd rather have no 3-day weekends the whole entire year.
Just to get to summer
Yeah,
sooner?
and that would make the summer longer, too, because you'd have...
So you'd rather have
days.
one long break than, like, Labor Day weekend, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas break.
I like those I like those weekends, but like last 2 years ago we had less teacher appreciation weeks, and this year we had double the amount, and we still got the same amount of learning done. So
well, I mean, and we could argue, did you really get any learning done? Did you learn anything?
Not that I remember now.
So that's actually, is that an argument to have shorter summers because you have this long break where you're not as academically challenged?
No. I mean, they could just give out some homework during the summer, but that would also suck, you know?
Well, I'll give you some kudos. You did a good job of actually reading books that have words in it.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad. You didn't think Where's Waldo didn't have any words in it before?
It does have a couple words, but
yeah.
But so I know you've made some progress. How many books did you read this summer?
I am on my 4th.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of people read 4 books in a year.
Well, that was me. Oh, whoa. Is that a personal target?
No, I'm just saying like a general statement. Like, I don't read a ton of books. I listen to a lot of books, but I don't read a ton of books throughout the year.
Yeah. I'm not real a big book guy. How would I?
Yeah, you're very eloquent too. You talked about a life goal. I don't know if it's a real life goal. Maybe you were just joking with me yesterday about what you want to do.
Nope, it's a life goal.
Okay, about what you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
What you want to do when you're done with high school? What do you want to do?
Oh, wait, hold it. Is this become a wait, hold it? Which one is it? Is this become a race car driver?
No, I believe you said you wanted to become a racist driver.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so did you say race car driver? Because I thought,
yeah.
I swear you said, I want to be a racist driver.
Well.
And I was like, whoa, like, I don't really know what that means. Like, you're a driver that just makes racist comments. That's not appropriate, Jonathan.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is not appropriate, and that's why I want to be a race car driver.
So you want to drive? You want to go fast? You want to be Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, Ricky Booby.
So why do you want to be a race car driver?
I want to go fast.
Okay. You think you have what it takes?
I don't really know what to do with my hands.
You think you have? Do you think you have what it takes?
I mean, depending on I think I prefer NASCAR.
How do you think one gets started in race car driving?
They start off in race car driving.
I think the best way for you to get started in race car driving is to start racing on your feet. Like, prove that you can go real fast on your feet without running into walls and stuff like that.
That's impossible.
Okay, that's what. So if you can't do it without running into walls with your feet, then there's no way you can do it in a car.
I mean, you have to have pretty good reaction speed.
Yeah, so you need to start like running through jungle gyms and stuff. You need to go to like a maze, like an indoor maze, and just run as fast as you can to make sure you're not going to crash.
Yeah, and get out like in record time. How do you like strengthen reaction time? Do you just like randomly throw balls at somebody at all angles?
That's a good question. I think Ralph and I, what we will start to do is start throwing things at you when you least expect it, just to check your reaction time.
Okay, like. Oh.
See, I just smacked you in the face. You didn't react to it. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Come on. Ouch.
Okay, we're gonna play this game.
No, this game's over.
I remember, I know sometimes, I'll put an egg on the counter and then it will fall and I'll catch it, and sometimes I don't catch it. Sometimes okay, egg, stay still, and then it just rolls off and it. I'm like, oh man, that's the third time today.
Did you drop 3 eggs in the floor?
No. This week, probably.
That makes sense why there's no eggs yesterday morning. I was like, I thought we had more eggs. So you said something. We were driving yesterday. We were going to Costco. And by the way,
Costco is amazing.
It is amazing, but we were a little heartbroken at Costco yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Why? They literally are redoing the food section.
Yeah, so the Costco that we go to, they're doing construction in the food court, and you had bribed me that if Ralph had eaten all of his fish dinner, then I'd get you a hot dog.
Yeah. No hot dog. So you owe me one.
I mean, what that was there's an expiration date on that generosity. What? How much money do you think I got? You think I got $1.50 for hot dogs all the day long?
Just put it in the Johnny area.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh.
So as we were driving to Costco, you had mentioned another potential postgraduate educational opportunity you'd want to take advantage of.
Watch Deadpool.
No.
Oh, okay. That is one of my dreams. But I mean, kind of. I don't know.
You don't remember what you said?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
I would like to. Sorry, there's a lot of things I say, I want to be a comedian.
So you said you wanted to go to comedy college.
Oh, yeah.
So I heard an interview with Nate Bargatze, who we're a fan of his.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Nate Bargatze.
Yeah.
Not a listener of the podcast, but we'll try to do what we can to get him, make him a listener.
Yeah, I thought we talked about, we went to one of his shows, and his dad did magic.
Yeah, he met his dad, did magic. Basically, he's our best friend.
Yeah, it was so cool. We go over to their house for dinner almost every night.
Except we haven't been there yet, but hopefully we're
yeah.
soon. But anyway, so where was I going? So I heard an interview with him on Joe Rogan.
He's on Joe Rogan?
He's been on there before, yeah, and he was talking about how he went to this comedy college. I believe it was in Chicago, when he was, in his 20s or something like that. I was like, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know I guess it makes sense because there's to be a stand-up comedian, it's one thing to be funny, to be hey, I'm in a classroom and I can make comments that are funny. It's another thing to stand in front of people for 20 minutes, for an hour. He does his shows, he's up there for an hour plus, and to just tell stories and be funny, that is a skill and that is amazing. Yeah.
And how in the movies it gets really embarrassing because there's some guy that's not funny, and Michael Scott, he goes
the coughing in the background.
Yeah. And yeah, I remember on Dwight's speech.
Yeah.
And then Dwight goes up there, he's doing the hand signals.
Yeah, it's. I think you're a funny guy. It's fun. I don't like your head to get too big, but I had somebody earlier today just saying they were listening to the podcast and they're like, man, Johnny's really good. Like, he's funny and his timing's great. And
Were you saying that? Or?
No, it wasn't me.
Who? Do we have a shout out?
Shout out to Tammy again. We've shouted her out, my coworker.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, shout out to Tammy.
And Nate Bargatze, both of them.
Yeah.
Actually, can I tell you, today I bought tickets to go see Nate Bargatze in October.
For all of us?
For
all of us?
For some of us.
Yeah, just me and you, right?
Some of us in this room will go, and some of us in this room will not go.
So you're not going?
Anyway, big fan of this. So, hey, I wish you luck. I mean, if this podcast can be, the platform that gets you to where you want to go, to be that comedy college, clown college, whatever it is, then like when Homer Simpson went to clown college.
Oh, yeah. I show up to the comedian college, like, put in my resume or whatever, and they're like, so, do you have anything that might help you get in? And you're like, yeah, I was on the Cats in the Cradle podcast. And they're like, oh, you're Jonathan Holt? And I'm like, can I have your autograph? And I was like, yeah, that'll be $5.
No, more like they'd be like, oh, yeah, we heard it. Are you, from the South and you did, 2 episodes? It was terrible. Or are you the lady talking about her grandma?
Yeah, and the recipe.
Anyway, that's so good. All right, so last week we were in California.
Yep.
And a lot of times when people go to California that are from Nevada, what's weird is we have legalized gambling. We're like the gambling hub of the world.
Oh, yeah.
But we do not have a lottery. And other states, like California, does have a lottery. So a lot of times when people that I know from Las Vegas go to California, they will go and buy lottery tickets. And so I have a question for you. Let's pretend, okay, you win the lottery. And so after taxes, cash out, payout, and everything, let's just pretend you have $100 million.
Yeah.
What are you buying first?
First? I don't really know. You have all that money, I'd probably, invest somehow, somewhere,
So what kind of, you want investments that just make you more money?
Invest in, investments that make me more money. So then it will be, good for the family in the future,
So do you tell anybody that you win?
Oh, no. No, I do not tell anybody.
To me, that's got to be the secret. If there's ever a secret you can keep, it's got to be that. Yeah,
and then if, you're we should go to, Chick-fil-A or something, and you're like, man, yeah, I'm kind of running a little out of money, try not to.
But why not just be more generous with it? Yeah, sure, hey, guys, my parents give me some $100, so it's on me today.
Yeah. It goes to 120. Oh, guys, I only got 100.
And you pull out a wad of Christmas, a roll of $100.
Yeah. I'd actually probably buy old car, my dream car, whatever, something cool.
Something cool.
Yeah.
So I've thought about this, right? If I won a crazy amount of money, so what do you do about do you give family money?
I mean, if they're needing it, because, if they're in a good position already, then no. I don't, what do they need it for? Depending on what they need it for.
Well, what do you need $100 million for that you just put in investments and now it's spitting off even more money?
I don't know. I guess I could give some to family, yeah.
So there's a back and forth with that, right? So, the good is...
Oh, we actually know exactly what I'm going to buy.
What are you going to buy?
Grandma and Grandpa's cabin.
You're going to buy the cabin?
Yeah.
You wouldn't buy a bigger, nicer one? You're just going to buy that one?
Yeah, that one. Would you sell a cabin full of memories for a huge mansion cabin?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Done. Sold. So... I to me, if you win, so I heard there's a sports guy, his name's Colin Cowherd.
Yeah.
And I heard him say this one time. He says, money doesn't change who you are. It makes you more of who you are. And so if you're already generous, you're going to be more generous. If you're cheap, you're going to be more cheap. If you're stingy, you're going to be more stingy. So whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And I find that to be true. And so anyway, maybe I'm naturally a little bit cheap or stingy or whatever, but so as far as the giving money to other people, this is what I've thought about this, and this is what I would do.
Yeah.
Is I'd probably give all of my siblings, not your siblings, Renee's siblings, and both sets of parents $1 million each.
Yeah.
But it would come with the caveat I would have them sign a contractual agreement that says, if you ever ask me for money again,
you're dead to me.
No, your money that I gave you is back due in full. So, I mean, look, if somebody right now gave me $1 million,
yeah,
like that, I mean, and I don't want it, like $1 million is a lot of money.
Yeah. But it's nothing compared to what I have.
No, but I would have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I can't just take $1 million and all of a sudden like all my problems are solved. And, you know, now what it would do is it would, instead of me waiting until 65 to retire, maybe I could retire at an earlier age, right?
Or tomorrow?
Maybe, no, I couldn't retire tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say is like,
yeah.
if right now somebody gave me $1 million in my account, I could not retire and live the rest of my life because that's just not enough money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because just things cost money. Kids are expensive. Vacations are expensive and things like that. Now, maybe I could like move somewhere, you know, in Central America and just, you know, hide it. But anyway, so what I thought about what I would do, because first of all, I wouldn't even want you kids to know that I won this. Like, I would keep the secret from you.
Yeah. Because we'd be like, well, Dad, why don't you give me some money then?
Yeah, exactly. You know, hey, Dad, how come you don't buy me this 65 Mustang or whatever?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
And but what I would do is I would start my own business where kind of like what you were saying, where I'd have to do something with the money, like whether you start companies, you invest it in different things. And so I would buy an office warehouse where I would go to work. Mm-hmm. And the warehouse part would have a gym, pickleball court, a basketball court, volleyball court, have all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Pinball machines, an arcade machine, you know, a gym so I could work out.
Yeah. You already said gym.
Well, I'm not
old
two
man
gyms.
Moment. Oh,
2 gyms. I got an old man moment today. And so anyway, that's what I would do. And then I would go there and I'd work out and I'd have fun. I'd hang out with friends and I'd manage my investments.
Yep. So something I actually really would do if I won the lottery, like I would get a house, like a custom house, you know, and in this house, it would be probably like an average sized house, like, you know, nothing really special about it. It's like
10,000 square feet.
Yeah, just. But I think I would make it like a decent size, you know, and then there'd be this like part where there's like this wall, like I don't know, something like a bookshelf, and there's a book, and you pull it out, boom, open up the Bat Cave.
The bag.
not like a huge one, but like there's Batman's suit on a mannequin on the wall and the glass thing. And then there's like this huge 6-head computer thing with this huge keyboard and like, you know?
Yeah, it's your bat cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if you got the money, then you can do it.
Yeah.
All right. I was looking at some different things the other day. This kind of question came up. So if you could travel to any time in the world. Now, I'm going to say you can't change history. You can just go to view it.
Oh.
So if you go to any time in history, where would you go? What would you want to see?
Well, I mean, there's nothing really too big I want to see, you know? Like, I mean...
I'd go to yesterday.
see me eating that Egg McMuffin.
Like, wait, you go anywhere and see everything and you went to yesterday? It's pretty cool.
I was washing the dishes and I was watching Men in Black.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
And what'd you think?
It was pretty good.
So hold on. We don't review movies on this podcast about not reviewing movies.
Yeah.
But let's review a movie. Brought to you by Cinemark. Get your Cinemark pass, $9.99 or however much it is a month, and concessions are cheaper and
tickets roll over.
Oh,
we're actually going to see a movie.
We're going to a movie tomorrow night, man. It's going to be exciting.
Listen into next week's podcast to
find
figure out.
Yeah.
But so Men in Black. I remember when I was a kid, like I don't know, probably like 8 years old. We were watching Men in Black, and I was a baby. I thought this was the scariest thing ever. Like we were waiting until. There's this, like, you have to, how old is this movie, Dad?
It's old. You can spoil any alert.
Yeah, so basically there's, like, this guy, the alien guy, and then the Will Smith is chasing him, and he's on top of the roof, and his eyes blink sideways, and I was like, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! And then, yeah, that was about it. And then, yeah, I just ran into the other room, and I was like, this is way too scary for me.
So today, or yesterday, you finished it.
Yeah. And it was not scary.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty good.
Still holds up even though it's like 20 years old?
Yeah.
All right, cool. There's other Men in Black movies.
There's actually like 4 now.
Is there 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what movie I watched this week. I don't know if I did. I don't remember watching any movies over the weekend.
Disappointing.
But I am going to a movie tomorrow. Listen next week to find out what that is.
Oh.
Did I tell you we splurged? We got the 4D or whatever we got the crazy seats for it.
Guess what? Okay, hold on. I'll have to tell you something, lady. I'll have to tell you something, lady.
All right, so you're traveling through time. You can see any event, but you can't alter it. Where are you going? What are you seeing?
Probably, I have actually no idea. Like, if I could change something, I'd just, before I went back, I'd look up the lottery and I'd win the lottery. I mean, like, but,
well, hold on. You can only go to the past. You said you can't.
I go to the past and win the lottery.
Gotcha.
And so, like, I'm not gonna like how would the going up to the how would going into the future help me?
That's like that's Back to the Future 2. Have you seen Back to the Future 2?
The one where they go into the future.
Yeah. Because Biff goes into the past and he gets like the sports almanac, and so he makes all these bets, and that's how he gets like all his money, because he's able to make these bets so that.
Wait. So he does not. I didn't even see.
You gotta watch it. It's probably worth a watch. The third one's kind of but the second one's it's pretty good.
Yeah. But I'd probably either like watch some really cool game with Michael Jordan in it, or.
That's surprising because you're not the biggest of basketball fans.
I know, but Michael Jordan is cool.
Yeah. Here's what I think I would do is I would want to go back and I'm going to get churchy on here for a second. I'd go back and see Jesus.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
Like, that would be cool to just see the Sermon on the Mount or see him healing people, like to see what was this like.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I'd probably do that too. Now that you mention it.
Or I'd go back to yesterday
and watch me eat that egg McMuffin.
And watch you eat that egg McMuffin. watch you watch Men in Black as you're doing the dishes.
Yeah, and then me and you go to the same day. Isn't it beautiful, son?
It's like, oh, look at that. You're really scrubbing those dishes. That's sudsy over there.
Oh my gosh, he just killed the monster.
So the other day we went to your school, singular.
Yeah.
School starts on Monday, bro.
Don't bring that up. I'm trying to have school it's okay. I think they should give us like a break.
You're at the end of a break. You've been on a break.
No, like during school, like
you just got done at the beginning of this saying you didn't want breaks. You wanted just to plow through so you could have a longer summer, and now you already want a break.
So
come on, man.
Not like a 3-day weekend break, but like a 30-minute like.
Okay.
Because also they literally added like 30 minutes. So they took away our 30-minute or 15-minute break and then added 30 minutes.
So why not have the same mentality of like, hey, let's just plow through school and get done?
Because it doesn't work like that. Because like if like you have just like a quick refresher break, like a brain break, not like one of those dance move things, like like. Oh, look, it's a brain break, and you all dance and stuff. But, like... Sorry.
No, I think my brain just broke thinking about what you're trying to say there.
Well, in 3rd grade, we had this thing called brain break, and you just stop, and you go on to this thing called Go Noodle, and you'd like, put on like this video and you dance with them.
I think I'm now beginning to realize why the Clark County School District struggles as mightily as it does. Oh man.
Yeah, but
good luck at clown college, dude.
Hey guys, look at this dance move I learned in 3rd grade.
All right, so the first day of school to me has a certain feeling.
Terrible.
Well, no, because like to me it's not terrible. It's like this mixture of. It is like a sadness of like, oh, I can't sleep in and do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So there's kind of some of that.
But then it's like a family reunion with all your friends.
Yeah, exactly. The people you haven't seen all summer long, now you get to see them. You kind of get to see your teachers. But there's also like this nervous pit stomach feeling that can kind of come along with it too.
Yeah, like, oh my.
Am I going to know where to go? What if I...
Well, that's only like when you come to a new school or something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're kind of king of the school. You're going to 8th grade year this year.
Yeah, I guess, kind of.
You need to walk in there and just find a sixth grader and just push him down. This is my school. Make it Ralph. Go down.
Spit on him.
No, you be nice to.
Yeah,
you're the kind of guy. You're nice to other people.
Not to sixth graders.
So what if Ralph has the same lunch as you? You gonna let him eat lunch with you?
Yeah, I guess he could. I don't know. I mean, I probably want him to sit next to his friends, but...
What if he's like, Jonathan, you're my best friend in the whole world?
I'd be like, oh,
all right, so
you too.
Ralph's sitting down, he's at a table all by himself. You're sitting at a table with all your friends, and you see Ralph sitting all by himself.
Then I'd invite him over.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nice thing to do.
So we can make fun of him.
No, you wouldn't do that, man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that. Yeah, but just it was funny walking the hallways with you guys as we were like getting his locker and all this stuff. I was just kind of like brought back these weird feelings of like being in school. And
Did you go to that school?
I didn't go to that school. No, I went to a different middle school, but it's the same thing. I mean, like I was looking at work, and this will be part of my hot take at some point. So at work, I have a TV in my office.
Oh, do you watch TV?
I very rarely do, but for some reason when we came back from vacation, an update had happened, and I'm signed into that TV through YouTube TV, which is tied to my Google account.
What?
Whatever. I know way more than anybody cares. But somehow my TV had done an update, and so when I showed up, my TV was doing a camera roll of my photos that are saved on Google Photos.
Yeah.
And so I have photos from like when Addison's a baby to, baby Eliza.
Yeah.
And so as I'm sitting there, every 30 seconds, like a new picture rolls up. And so like I'm seeing these different first day of school pictures from when like Addison was going to first grade. And, and when you were like too young to go to school, but you're taking a first day of school picture with your siblings. Yeah. And it just kind of brought back these different memories of just kind of how fun life can be and how fun life is.
Wasn't there a picture of... We're like doing, I don't know where it is. I think it's at the one place where they do shows.
The one place where they do shows.
Downtown. They have a bunch of rainbow poles.
Oh yeah, down at the Smith Center.
Yeah. So there's a picture and then everybody's lined up.
Yep.
And then Ralph fell on the ground and I was helping him up.
Yep. Yeah, like so seriously, like I've been taking pictures of my TV and sending them to Addison and Aubrey and stuff.
This was cool.
Honestly, like I said, as weird as it is, dude, I seriously am, man. And it's because I know it's not a high quality picture. I don't really care. It's just like hey, remember this memory, and it's been kind of fun. And so, anyway, it's just kind of fun to kind of relive some of those moments. Here's I'm gonna get a little I don't know, sentimental on you, a little mopey dopey on you, whatever.
Okay.
But so,
okay,
all right,
Boop,
old man.
And
So as I've looked at some of these pictures, like I'm looking at some of these when some of them are before you were born, so I just got, someone's just Addison. Sometimes we have Addie and Aubrey, but no David. Some we got Addie, Aubrey, and David, no you and Ralph and stuff. And so anyway, as I'm looking at these pictures, I have this thought of like, oh my gosh, that's when life was perfect.
Wait, what about now?
And then my thought immediately after that is, and life still is perfect.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it's funny because in the moment, there was days that were just crazy where, you're working like a dog, you're trying to move up in the career, and then you got a bunch of young kids, you're not getting a lot of sleep at night, and then you're going from work to soccer practice to, different activities that are going on, and you feel like I'm exhausted forever. And then I can look back and be like, man, those were some of the best days of my life.
Where I was exhausted forever.
I'm serious. It's really true. Like, and then I look to the future of what it's going to be like, seeing Addison now being a mom and how exciting that is and how exciting it'll be when all of you guys get married and have kids. Like, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Which is going to bring me now to my hot take.
Family sucks. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
So, you ready for this? Do you have a hot take?
Maybe.
All right, this is my hot take, and this is a potentially controversial hot take, but I will stand by it, and I will also give it a carve out.
Okay.
So let me just give the hot take real fast, then we can go from there. Not having kids is a waste of life. Now, the carve out is I fully recognize that some people are unable to get married,
Yes.
or some people that are married are unable to have children.
Yes.
And so that's totally different. But when there's, in my mind, when there's a young couple that gets married and they decide that to be a dog dad or a dog mom, and they just want to make money and all this stuff instead of having children, to me, I just don't comprehend that, because having kids brings so much love and joy. That's my hot take.
Well, I do not have a hot take, so yeah.
All right. Well,
can't really top that.
Okay. Well, then no hot take for you, sucker. All right. Should we do another one of these what if questions?
Yeah.
All right. What would you do if you could instantly learn any skill? So let's just say, what if you could learn any skill instantaneously, just one? What would you want to learn?
Like doing like a backflip or something, or like.
You really
No.
you really went crazy on us here. Like, you can learn any skill. Like, you can learn languages, any type of kung fu, how to be an electrician, how to.
Oh.
And you decided, I want to do a backflip.
No, it was like doing a back. Okay, so like, I'd probably say the best aim ever. You know, like just like pull out a gun.
So the gun, or just throwing things.
Like John Wick, John Cena, James Bond, Jason Bourne.
How much guns is John Cena shooting?
Oh, my bad. But like, you know, like Pecos Bill.
I'm Pecos Bill.
Yeah. But you know, just like super good aim, like anything.
Real quick, we got off scot-free on the David thing.
Oh yeah, David does not get a gas tank full of gas.
So I'm trying to think what skill because there's a lot of skill. Like, think how amazing that would be if, like, say it was language, you could speak 100 languages.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I'm not really like, if I want to speak languages, I'll learn them. You know.
What if you could, like, all of a sudden be like a master magician?
Ooh, that would be cool.
Like, that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Funny story, okay? So I'm in the car. We found a deck of cards, okay? This is not, like, with you guys. But I just was at my friend's grandma's house, and we were just swimming and stuff. And so we're on the way back, and I'm doing this magic trick where, so, like, they pick a card, okay? They grab the card. I was like, hey, look at that card. And, like, study it real good. And then I put it on the bottom of the deck. But I put it face up on the bottom of the deck, shuffle the deck, then I spread the cards out, and I'm like, oh, is this your card? And they're like, nope. But it was like cool.
How'd you mess that one up?
I didn't mess it up. They just said
it was upside down.
Yeah, they just said that it wasn't their card.
They lied about it.
Yeah. It's like, are you sure? I'm pretty sure this is your card.
All right, it's probably a good time to mention that this podcast is brought to you by
Doc R. Haldeman, LLC.
So she can hook you up with a lot of stuff. So I'm going to talk about my old man moment, brought to you by Old Spice, and how this podcast is also brought to you by Doc R. Haldeman, LLC. At CrossFit yesterday, doing a rope climb, and I somehow tweaked my neck.
You fall off.
And so
just landed on your head.
it was just grabbing the rope.
And then a bomb goes off.
What is wrong with you? Like, what world do you live in sometimes? Where
and then you fly up and a seagull hits the back of your neck.
We're gonna turn off your microphone here. And so anyway, I hurt my neck. I come home on Wednesday morning and she's like, "Oh, geez, Josh." And so anyway, she does some quick acupuncture for me. Kind of get a little bit of relief, but I mean, it was just hurting. And then, going to work today, she's gone all day at work, and I'm coming back, and I got a headache, and my neck is still killing me. And she just did gua sha for me. I mean, I look like she just attacked me with a cheese grater with the shaw that came up.
Oh, no, do not. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I have this thing.
Hold on. My neck feels significantly better.
Yeah.
And so, thank you, Doc Haldeman, for hooking me up, or Renee, as I call you affectionately. And you can get her at 702-258-7860. It's 702-258-7860. She can help you with a lot of things. All right, go back to what you were going to say.
Cheese grater on skin? Oh, my gosh. That is like nails on chalkboard for me, okay?
So which would you rather have, nails on chalkboard?
Nails on chalkboard.
Have you ever had cheese grater on skin?
No.
Should we try it out?
No, Dad, no.
Let's try it out.
No, like, it's okay if it's lightly on, but like,
Yeah, we're gonna flay your arm, man.
yeah,
or
that's.
your back.
Oh no,
Just
no,
do
no,
your
no,
back.
no. Oh my gosh, or like the sharp part of the pencil sharpener, and like you. Oh my gosh, that is. Oh no.
So there's a guy at work, and as we negotiate different contracts for things that we're buying, you know, he'll get a quote, and he'll always go back to the vendor and say, "You need to sharpen your pencil." That's like his go-to line. And so there's this guy.
Wait, what?
It's just like a way of him saying, like, "Hey, you need to do a better job. Like, you quoted the price too high, the terms, we don't like the terms, all this kind of stuff."
He says that to his clients.
Yeah, he'll say it to me. You need to sharpen your pencil. Well, because we're the ones buying in this scenario.
Oh, okay, but I thought like just like you're selling a house and you're like, I'm thinking, and then you say a high number, and it's like, you need to sharpen your pencil.
Yeah. So
I was like, wait, what?
anyway, so there's this vendor that we've been dealing with, and we were telling him you need to sharpen your pencil, and so I went on.
Oh, I didn't notice it was dull.
So I went on Amazon and I bought a pencil sharpener and had it delivered to this guy's house.
He's like, thank you.
And it was like the kind of like the old school kind that like would be on the wall of an elementary school classroom, and like you go, rah, rah, has like the turning mechanism. I don't know if you ever had to deal with that. Maybe you're too young.
I have no idea what a pencil sharpener is. They just usually like,
You just use mechanical pencils.
boom. Yeah. No, I actually use mechanical pens.
All right, there you go. You got anything else for us today?
Nope.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody. It's always a pleasure.
Goodbye.